Hey you! Yeah, you. Give me a drink. Remember to squeeze the lime? Welcome to tonight's show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a very special guest, Duke Denver.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be on the show.
Pleasure to have you. Tell me, how did a fighting Duke such as yourself end up on my show?
Well, your producer called me and I sailed here as fast as I could.
Sailed?
Yes, I sailed. How else would one travel?
Do you always dress like this?
Do I always dress like this? Do you always dress like that?
Where are you from?
The question really is, when am I from?
When are you from?
Some say I'm a historical artifact, a museum piece, an unraveled mummy dipped in a Renaissance waxwork, but really I'm just the tip of a fountain pen, and this fountain pen has just been dipped in fresh ink.
Hey, well, I'm told you've come here with a story.
I come here with the tale of a man named Juno James Jackson. He's a man not from our times.
Juno James Jackson. Well, isn't that a fine name? Okay, Duke, let's hear it. Show me in. So chapter 1 of your story, Juno James Jackson, is titled A Spiritual Man. Care to elaborate?
A spiritual man refers to the protagonist himself, Juno James Jackson. Juno is a man that appears utterly devoted to his family and his spirituality, but really he's a man that's absent of conscious morale.
Absent in what way?
Juno is a rather aloof man. He believes everything he does is for his family or spirituality, but really a man that stores cash in a mattress and a mistress at the end of the telephone is rather quite mistaken.
Do you consider yourself a fine judge of morale?
Fine judge of morale. I consider myself a fine judge of champagne.
So chapter 2, titled Steel Diamond by the Millions, peaceful yet chaotic. What happened?
Well, after Juno's deep secrets are exposed, both his affair and his unexplainable fortune, his wife leaves him and she takes the children too, and he's distraught, and he responds by taking his criminal activity to the next level.
Next level meaning?
Next level meaning he foolishly tries to rob the biggest bank in his neighborhood. He failed.
Have you ever stolen?
Have I ever stolen?
Yeah.
Have I ever stolen? The only thing I've ever stolen is the hearts of 1,000 Goths.
So in chapter 3 we find Juno in prison. How long was his sentence?
His sentence was 10 long and painful years behind the bars.
That must have been tough for him.
You have no idea. He spent his time longing bitterly for that family life that he threw away.
What happened to him in prison?
He spent night after night writing letters to his wife. He pondered on what was and what had been, and he pondered so hard to the brink of his own existence that he found a new purpose.
New purpose?
New purpose.
A new purpose.
New purpose.
How about a new drink?
How about a new drink?
So in chapter 4 we're introduced to a new character, fellow inmate.
Yes, Bel Octavia was his name. He was introduced to Juno around halfway through his prison sentence. After some initial mistrust, they really struck a chord with one another on a very spiritual level.
What do you think that is?
I think Juno was looking for a teacher figure, a conveyor of morality, someone that could examine him and peel back the onion of his soul.
Have you ever tried to peel back the onion of your soul? So chapter 5, all he says is drugs, drugs, drugs. What's going on?
What's going on? So, Juno's friend, Bel Octavia, is not as innocent as he first seems, so he provides Juno with a juice that is laced with psychedelics, and Juno drinks this, and he finds himself somewhere between Bermuda.
I believe he's in the jungle. Is that correct?
You've hit the nail on the head there, Chief. He finds himself lost in a jungle with a toucan on his shoulder. Hacking into his mind.
Does he ever wake?
Does he ever wake?
Does he ever wake any of us really awake?